Hi, mystery investigator. If you're fascinated by the intersection of science and the mystical, you're in for a compelling story today. Make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the unknown, where we explore the enigmas that challenge our understanding of reality. Jacobo Grinberg, a prominent Mexican scientist, has become a figure shrouded in both intrigue and controversy. On December 8, 1994, just days before he was to celebrate his 48th birthday, he vanished without a trace. His disappearance has given rise to a plethora of theories, ranging from government abduction to a voluntary transformation into a spiritual being. The circumstances surrounding his enigmatic fate may very well be intertwined with his groundbreaking research, which proposed that we live in a holographic matrix, a concept that, while revolutionary, also raised eyebrows among established scientific circles. Grinberg was not merely a scientist. He was a neurophysiologist and psychologist whose work traversed the boundaries of science and the paranormal. His most notable contribution, the Syntérgic Theory, suggested that reality is not a fixed entity, but rather a construct shaped by our consciousness. He posited that our minds interact with an underlying informational matrix, which he referred to as the lattice. This groundbreaking idea indicated that time, space, and matter are malleable, influenced by our thoughts and perceptions. His insights were not only ambitious, but also provocative, challenging the very foundations of how we perceive existence. In his quest to uncover the connections between human consciousness and these metaphysical concepts, Grinberg conducted numerous experiments. He believed he had discovered a neuronal field that linked all human minds, a notion that resonated deeply with both scientific and spiritual communities. Yet, the implications of his findings could have been perceived as a threat to established norms, potentially explaining why his work was met with skepticism and, perhaps, hostility. The scientific community, particularly in the early 1990s, was not particularly receptive to ideas that strayed too far from empirical evidence. In the months leading up to his disappearance, Grinberg's life took on an increasingly isolated tone. Reports emerged indicating that he feared for his safety, leading him to sleep in a van to avoid detection. His growing paranoia, coupled with his deepening involvement in shamanistic practices, painted a complex picture of a man on the brink of profound discovery, or perhaps destructive obsession. Friends and family speculated whether he had uncovered truths that were too dangerous to share, leading to his abrupt vanishing. This narrative of fear and isolation adds a layer of tragedy to his story, as it suggests a man deeply engaged with ideas that were both groundbreaking and potentially perilous. The media response to Grinberg's disappearance was intense and multifaceted. The Mexican newspaper Reforma famously dubbed him the Einstein of human consciousness, a title that underscored the magnitude of his intellectual pursuits and the impact of his work. Investigations into his case were launched, but they faced significant obstacles due to political intrigue. Some reports suggested that the inquiry was stymied at the behest of high-ranking officials, hinting at the possibility that Grinberg's work had touched on sensitive areas that powerful entities would prefer to keep hidden. This aspect of his story raises questions about the intersection of science, politics, and the pursuit of knowledge. Over the years, numerous theories have emerged regarding his fate. Some believe he was abducted by government agents who feared the ramifications of his discoveries, while others speculate that he may have chosen to disappear, merging into a new life as a mystic. A particularly intriguing theory suggests that Grinberg is alive and has assumed the persona of Shiva Shambho, a spiritual leader known for his esoteric teachings. This idea has captivated the imagination of many, leading to debates about the nature of identity and transformation. The notion that a renowned scientist could transition into a spiritual guide blurs the lines between the empirical and the mystical, inviting us to reconsider our definitions of reality. Grinberg's legacy continues to provoke thought and inquiry, challenging us to reconsider our understanding of existence. What if every thought and emotion possesses the power to shape the universe around us? His theory suggests that our perceptions are not merely reflections of an external reality, but active participants in the creation of that reality. This perspective invites us to explore our relationship with the world in a profoundly new way, where consciousness is not just a passive observer, but an active creator of our experiences. In the realms of spirituality and science, Grinberg's work serves as a bridge, suggesting that meditation and consciousness can unlock the potential to influence the very fabric of existence itself. His unique meditation technique aimed to expand consciousness, allowing practitioners to perceive themselves not as separate entities, but as integral parts of the lattice. This practice, he believed, could lead to a deeper understanding of reality and perhaps even a means to manipulate it, challenging us to explore the untapped potentials within our own minds. Despite the controversies surrounding his life and work, Grinberg's story is not just about a scientist who vanished. It intertwines the quest for knowledge with the exploration of the unknown, raising profound questions about the limits of our understanding and the lengths to which some may go to uncover hidden truths. His disappearance leaves behind a narrative rich with implications, one that echoes through the corridors of both scientific inquiry and spiritual exploration. As we reflect on Grinberg's life, we are left with more than just a mystery. His theories invite us to consider the possibilities that lie beyond our conventional understanding of consciousness and reality. They urge us to explore the depths of our minds and the interconnectedness of all beings, challenging us to engage with the world in a more profound and meaningful way. So, what do you think happened to Jacobo Grinberg? Is he a victim of forces beyond our comprehension? Or did he choose a path that led him to transcend the ordinary? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more explorations into the mysteries that shape our world. Join us next time as we delve into another captivating story that blurs the lines between science, spirituality, and the unknown, continuing our journey into the depths of human experience.